by this tragedy. Good evening to you. I'm Eric Von Aken. The president says he wants families to know that each and every American is thinking of them. He met privately with victims' loved ones while the community mourned as one tonight at a prayer vigil. People gathered in song and prayer in Aurora, Colorado for the 12 people killed early Friday morning when a gunman opened fire inside a movie theater at the premiere of the new Batman movie. Nearly 60 others were injured. City leaders said tonight's vigil was a time to help comfort one another.
Your presence here tonight certainly expresses and exhibits the overwhelming and needed support for our community. Please turn to the person next to you and tell them thank you for their caring, their prayers, and their love. Let's take a few seconds and hug one another, please.
And you saw the president was in Aurora tonight at the start of the vigil, but decided not to attend, perhaps not to overshadow the event. He spoke briefly after meeting with families.
I come to them not so much as president as I do as a father and as a husband. And I think that the reason stories like this have such an impact on us is because we can all understand what it would be to have somebody that we love taken from us in this fashion, what it would be like and how it would impact us.
President Obama, you remember, canceled his trip last Friday to Rollins College here in Winter Park because of the shootings. New tonight, police say the accused gunman, this guy, 24-year-old James Holmes, is still not cooperating with investigators and has hired a lawyer. And this on the left there is the newest picture of him with red hair. The New York Daily News says they found it on the internet. The picture on the right of Holmes was released by the University of Colorado. And tonight we're learning in a rare move, the judge has allowed a live camera inside the courtroom tomorrow for Holmes's arraignment. As for the investigation, the Aurora police chief says that it could take months to figure out a motive in the attack, and that the department is working with the FBI and its behavioral analysts. Police have finished gathering evidence at Holmes's apartment, and the theater where the suspect is accused of opening fire could be closed for up to a week. Security at movie theaters all across Central Florida could ultimately be changed forever because of the attack. Tonight, a local company says it hopes to introduce a new device to detect weapons at the movies. Local 6's Evan Lambert has the story that you'll see only here on Local 6. He's live at a movie theater in Orange County. And Evan, you talked exclusively with a partner on the project. He claims the device is supposed to detect gunpowder.
Right, the company says that it can pick up on that electronic signature of gunpowder and detect a loaded weapon. But tonight the question is, does it really work? And do you want to be screened when you come right here to the movies?
Detecting it right now?
One Orlando company is pushing technology that could make movie-going more like airport security. The product, a sensor that would pick up on the material used in bullets and therefore detect a loaded gun and alert theater security.
The primer, the thing that you hit with the gun itself when you fire it, that's what sets off the charge. So by determining the electrical field of that, you're able to create a detector.
It's a project between Orlando's Emerging Growth Institute and the DC-based DKL Labs. Mike Schulman, who's working on the project, says people might not even notice the technology.
The sensor would be the size of a pack of playing cards or a cigarette pack. The model which they used for testing in order to determine the electrical field is about 12 inches across.
People we talked to at the theater say they'd be on board with anything that'll keep them safe.
I think that what happened in Colorado was very disastrous, and anything to keep that from happening again would be a no-brainer to me.
But others don't like the thought of going to the movies and being screened.
We are in America. I think they could figure out a way not to make it feel like that. You know, maybe a quick just walk through a sensor, maybe something like that. But that's pretty much it. Nothing to get searched, nothing like that. But
now, the company did demonstrate the technology in front of us tonight, but they don't have any working sensors in theaters yet, and there's no actual proof that this does work at this point. Eric?
Okay, and Evan, you said they want to roll it out into theaters. What's the plan for making that happen?
Really, they're just going to be talking to theater chains, marketing it toward them, and seeing if they pick up on it. They say that some chains have already showed some interest already. Eric?
All right, be interesting to see if this works, Evan. Thank you. In just a few hours, the maintenance man accused of raping a woman in her apartment will go on trial. Last year, Edwin Colon was charged with sexually assaulting a woman who asked him for help when she locked herself out at the Dovetail Apartments in Orlando. Colon's trial has been delayed